Hi guys, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just going to do a quick reading. It is a general reading. It's not zodiac sign specific. I don't know who it's for or what it's going to be about. Let's just say a quick blessing and we will get started. Ready? Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every single breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All right. We're going to get started here with the Star Power Tarot and just see what comes out. All right. Oh, Page of Swords in reverse. What? Okay. This could be a couple of different things. And the Seven of Pentacles. All right. So at this point, I have someone who's watching from a distance. The Page of Swords in reverse can be an energy of internet stalking of some sort. It can indicate someone who's not saying anything, someone who's not communicating at all, someone who has something that they want to say, but they're not saying it for whatever reason. The Seven of Pentacles here is an energy of waiting. It's waiting until the right time. Waiting for the right time. Okay. Strength in reverse. This is someone who feels like they can't wait any longer. This is somebody who is feeling weak for some reason, like they need to say something. All right, let's find out a little bit more. I'm going to clarify with another deck in just a minute. Oh, there's more about that. Okay, so I've got the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay, this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, feminine energy here. This may be your sign or this may be the person that we're talking about here. You have to decide how you fit into the story, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is an energy of someone who's really trying to focus on the future. There's someone who has a plan. They have a goal. They, at this point, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm hearing a story, like I'm hearing somebody say that they're close to giving up on something. Like there's an energy of wanting to give up on something here. Like they've waited and they've waited. It could be that someone's getting some bad news or something that makes them feel like they can't keep up anymore. Like they need to let something go. Oh no. Like this is an energy though of someone who's put in a lot of effort into a situation and they're not yet seeing a return on their investment and they're not sure they can keep it up any longer, like without seeing like more profitability. There's the Queen of Wands here. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy, and the Tower in reverse that comes out with it. This is someone who's extremely creative, very passionate, can be very artistic. This Tower in reverse is something that someone saw coming ahead of time. This is something that maybe was anticipated. It's some kind of fallout that was anticipated in some way. Okay. This Queen of Wands has a really good idea about something. She has a lot of insight to something. Wheel of Fortune, what? And the Seven of Swords. What? The Wheel of Fortune is a great sign. It's about a major change. I got nervous with the Seven of Swords, though, so we'll find out a little bit more about that. But this Wheel of Fortune right here is, it's good karma, it's good timing, it's a cleanup energy, like if there have been any delays or any kind of confusion, everything's being cleaned up right now. Whoever you are, if you're someone who is close to giving up on something that you've poured your heart and soul into, I feel like there's a change that's coming, but this Tower in reverse is telling me that you might be needing to readjust your thought process about something. You maybe need to come at something from a different angle, or there will be some kind of creative spark that initiates a change in your life that is for the better. Now, this Seven of Swords right here, I'm going to set this guy off to the side because if you know anything, if you've ever watched any of my readings before, you know this guy is not one of my favorites to get in any reading. It can indicate narcissism. It can indicate someone who has a hard time telling the truth. It can indicate someone who has a hard time recognizing the truth when they're presented with it. And all right, hold on. Let me see if there's any more from this deck about that. There's one that's flipped over here. I got the Two of Wands in reverse. Somebody's not telling the truth about some kind of partnership in this situation. And that could be why we've had some kind of a hold up here. This could also be an energy of waiting, of someone waiting for someone to get it together and somebody's not telling another person the truth. This could be in work or business. It's almost like someone else is looking in a different direction for partnership or deciding that they want to go it alone. And this is someone who's not expressing themselves. And I have the High Priestess in reverse, exactly that. Now, this is a person who can be very naive. This is a person who may be letting go of something too quickly. This may be a person who counts their chickens before they hatch. Yeah, this is someone who hasn't taken stock of all of the details. They are someone who is like obsessed with rapid growth, and maybe they haven't put in the steps that are necessary to get something off the ground. It feels like we have one person that's wanting to move away from that energy. It feels like these are two separate energies here, and that may be what this Tower in reverse alludes to, which could be kind of like an ending that you saw coming, but it sparks some kind of creative initiative that allows you to go in a different direction, which is pretty exciting, actually. Now this High Priestess in reverse, Seven of Swords, Two of Wands in reverse energy over here, that's really pretty gnarly. I don't even like showing this on camera because it's just so funky looking, right? It's not something pleasant you want to look at. But this whole energy over here, I feel like it's something you're walking away from. I got the Judgment card. Absolutely. That's the light bulb moment that gets turned. That's the light switch being turned on. That's the aha moment. Yes, it is. It's a wake up call, and it's like time to make a change. Time to make a big change. And I think that whoever we're talking about here is about to do that. Now, I'm going to get another deck. I'm going to use this Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. I'm going to get a little bit more clarification about this. This Page of Swords and this Seven of Pentacles, it just kind of tells me there's somebody that's waiting to express themselves, but they really don't feel like they can take it anymore. They are tired of losing money. They're tired of losing sleep. They're tired of dealing with drama, I think, and they have sensed this fallout coming for a while now. Let's see here. Whoever I'm reading for, you're very organized. Here, I like that. You know, every reading is different, and some of them are really big messes all over the table, and then others are lined up perfectly, and then others come out in like piles that are symmetrical or with the same numbers, like 2, 2, 2, 2. It's always fun to see what comes across. So I have the Four of Pentacles here. Now the Four of Pentacles is an energy of someone who's having a hard time letting go of something, and it's usually fear-based because it's someone who feels like they're not going to be successful if they try to do something different. If it's an energy of feeling like you have to hang on, and it's a fear of change. It's a fear of change because it's like a fear of the unknown. Yeah. This is something that I think that you, whoever I'm reading for, is probably experiencing. But I don't think you want to wait much longer for this change. I've got the Hermit card. Somebody here is taking a major time out. That's the card of Virgo, incidentally. This is someone who is taking a major time out to kind of reassess. This is alone time. This is a time of isolation. It's a time of going within, asking a higher power. What do I do? Which way do I go? And it goes right under that Tower. There's someone who gets some kind of divine information. This Ten of Wands in reverse. I was kind of hoping that we would see this because this is somebody who just can't take it anymore. They can't support it anymore. They can't deal with it anymore. It's too much. It would be too much for anyone. And whenever we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, it's very similar to that Tower in reverse where we kind of saw it coming, and it's something that's kind of been happening for a long time. Whether it just recently happened or it's been happening slowly over time, like crumbling slowly, like slow decay, erosion. I got the Ten of Cups here. Oh, I got 2 10s. Oh golly, and I've got they're right on top of the Wheel of Fortune, which is also the number 10. That's nuts. And I got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, so this is someone who really, really, like I said, poured their heart and soul into something. If we're not talking about a work situation, this could definitely have been a family dynamic. This Knight of Cups energy is somebody, in the reverse, is someone who decides to retract an offer. And I see why you're doing that. I see why. It almost feels like you had the wool pulled over your eyes for some amount of time, and you really invested a lot into this situation. You thought it was going to be like the be-all end-all for you, and you thought you wouldn't have to go anywhere else, whether this was in work or in a partnership at home or in a romantic relationship. It's kind of the energy of believing you'd believed in it, but now you're starting to lose hope in something. This Knight of Cups in reverse is telling me it's somebody who's pulling away from something. Now, I feel like you're wise to do so, whoever you are, and I understand that there is still this energy of fear of the unknown, fear of change, fear of what the future may hold. But it kind of feels like it's getting to the point where you just can't take it anymore. And so that's always a good time to make a change, right? In some way. Now we are in a Mercury retrograde, so it's good to wait things out a little while before making a major commitment to anything. I think we end the retrograde on the 4th, and then we'll still be within the post shadow for a couple of weeks. So I don't know, maybe that's kind of this time period that you're working through right now, kind of trying to get your ducks in a row so that you don't have to have all of this fear surrounding whatever this change in direction is for you. This wake up call energy, it comes right on top of this 7 of Swords, this very like kind of, we call the 7 of Swords that lying cheater card. You know, it doesn't always have to be, but in this particular grouping with the High Priestess in reverse and the 2 of Wands in reverse, it can indicate some kind of betrayal in some way. And I don't mean to be high drama like that, but it kind of does. And it stings. And there's some kind of understanding now for whomever I'm reading that this has been happening. It could be an energy of gaslighting or manipulation in some way. And I think that all of a sudden you're seeing it clearly with that Tower card. And I think that you've kind of known it and been seeing the red flags for a while. I have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Actually, I'm hearing you didn't see it. You didn't see it coming. The Page of Pentacles is, again, someone who can be very naive to a situation. This may be the person that we're talking about, though, who has, honestly, I believe they thought they were going to get away with something. I think they thought that was the way it was going to go. I've got the King of Swords in reverse. Oh, that's somebody who didn't think things through. They really didn't think things through. And I think I was saying that a minute ago. Someone who is, they don't have a plan. Like I don't feel like they have a plan B or something here. Let me get a different deck to clarify a little bit more about this situation. Let's use this traditional Rider-Waite to do that. Let me slide these over. Okay, so I want to know a little bit more about who this 7 of Swords is for you. I mean, I'm guessing if this is your reading, it's somebody that you know. It's very clear in your mind. Thank you. I've got the 9 of Pentacles here. It came out on its side. This can be a business partner that now one of you is deciding to kind of go solo on your own. This can be an energy of codependency where someone's afraid to go it on their own. They're afraid they won't be successful without another person. That's the 9 of Pentacles. Whenever it comes out on its side, it's somebody who's trying to make a decision about where they want to go and what is going to provide the most independence for them. Self-sufficiency. Okay. This King of Swords in reverse, though, is, again, somebody who just isn't thinking clearly. And they're definitely not expressing themselves clearly. I feel like they're sweeping things under the rug. I feel like it's just they're not telling the truth about something. Okie dokie. Yeah, I got the 4 of Wands on its side here, and that's covering the Page of Coins in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse here. This is someone who has a lot of instability in their lives, and it feels like they continually create drama and chaos that keeps their life from feeling more balanced. Oof. Okay. There's a lot of upheaval here in this person's life for whatever reason. This could be someone who's maybe having to change residences. This is someone who doesn't know what's coming next. With the Three of Wands in reverse, the Three of Wands is very similar. It's a very similar to energy to me to the Magician. It's just the minor arcana version for me. It's like someone who's manifesting the future for themselves. They can see it coming. You can see in the background here, there are ships coming in from the sea, right, towards the harbor, and he knows what's coming ahead of time. Now, whenever we have it in the reverse, this is someone who, again, isn't seeing the future clearly for themselves. And there's someone who they don't know what's coming next because they don't have a plan. Okay. But they've gotten themselves into something here. Now I've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Golly geez. Okay. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles both in the reverse here. This is someone who's at a standstill. They don't know what to do next. They don't know where to go next. Okay. Well, enough about this guy, right? I think at this point you know exactly who this person is. My question is, how's this going to get better is my question. Let me grab one more deck here. This is the Tarot of Wonderland by Barbara Moore. How does this improve for you guys? Look at that. I got the Page of Swords on the bottom of the deck when I split it. Oh, okay. All right. So I guess we're just going to keep those out for a second here. Let me shuffle. So the Page of Swords in reverse again is, it's a message that doesn't want to be, like you don't want to receive it. The Knight of Wands in reverse is an energy of non-commitment. It's kind of dodgy behavior, can be promiscuous behavior. Whenever he's in the reverse, it's someone who doesn't think before they do things. Impulsive, they can be immature, they can be irrational and brash. They can also be kind of toxic in the sense of like inciting a riot in a way. Of the Temperance. There's a need for discipline in this situation, self-discipline in this situation. And I think we have someone here who's questioning whether they can stand it any longer. There's someone here who's seeing bad habits in another person and they're not sure how to help anymore. They feel like they need to separate themselves from someone because they can't tolerate something any longer. It was something that you invested a lot of your heart and soul into, and having to let it go is really challenging because there was, again, a lot of emotional investment here and a lot of love in some way. This Temperance, though, whenever it comes out on its side, it's someone who's really contemplating the habits that they've established in their life, the relationships, the patterns, and their own rules for life that have possibly been broken by this other individual. Like it's the way that they're I can't, it's like morals offended somehow. I don't know what that means. Let's see. I get the Emperor in reverse. Darn it all. This is someone who loses everything with that Emperor in reverse. This is someone who can be tyrannical. They don't think before they do things. They can rush into things too quickly. The Emperor in reverse is someone who throws tantrums when they don't get their way. They can be a tyrant. They don't take care of business. They never have the resources that are necessary to support whatever it is. They don't have the money to back it up, whatever it is, whether it's like, I don't know, even telling the truth, perhaps. Okay. Emperor in reverse. The Emperor is the card of Aries, if that's of significance. We've got Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We got everybody here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio's here, and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as well. Everybody's on here. I have the Six of Swords. This is somebody who's trying to decide if they want to move on or not, possibly even a physical move to a different location. Okay, whenever it comes out on its side, this is someone who's still thinking about what they want to do next. This is probably your energy. You see a distinct need for change here, and you know that you're the one who's going to have to do it. You're going to have to extract yourself from whatever this situation is over here with this Seven of Swords character that hasn't been telling you the truth about something, that's kind of been hoodwinking everybody here for a while. You've really done some deep digging here about the situation, and you see that this person, I'm hearing the words loose cannon, and you got to get the heck out of Dodge. This other person, on the other hand, they don't know what's coming for them. Like, I don't think they've really processed what this dissolution of partnership, this very well could be in a work environment. I don't think that this person has really processed what that's going to do to this partner, to them. Yeah. Now I got the Queen of Swords up right here. This is someone who sees the truth. They know the truth. They speak the truth. They're very wise counsel. This is somebody who, like, the blinders are removed, right? The fog has lifted. This is someone who sees clearly, and they speak the truth for sure. They're highly respected for the words that they say, with that Queen of Swords upright. It's someone who speaks clearly without, so there's no room for confusion. Ooh. Ten of Cups in reverse. Now we got that out twice. Darn it all. So it looks like somebody's going to be letting go of someone, and I think it's going to be hard for whomever I'm reading for, but I think you know it has to be done, and I think that you've finally come to that realization, and I think it's taken some time for you to get there, because there's been a lot of fear around change in this situationship here for you, for whatever reason. And I think this is the reason right here, is this Ten of Cups 2 times, you know, and then this Queen of Pentacles energy, where you really were trying to focus on creating some kind of stability in your life in some way, and you poured all your heart and soul into it, this person, this career, whatever this was, and it was supposed to be everything for you, and it fell apart. And I think that you're going to express to this person that you're done. And I think you've already started processing it. And this other person, I think, has been pretty non-committal in some way. And I feel like they are looking in a different direction. And that's kind of what has been causing this fallout in the first place. But this other person, I don't think they're prepared for what comes next. I have the Four of Cups in reverse. This is someone who's experiencing a lot of regret about this situation, but I'm hearing that they're not admitting it, and they're being kind of like a butthead about it. Like a lack of acknowledgement, like, I don't even care, go ahead. Okay. All right. Ten of Wands in reverse again. All right, we're gonna have a lot of tens this week. Ten of Wands in reverse. It means it's already happened. It's already spilled out. It's a done deal. All right, anything else here? We got the Magician card out. Time for a major change, and somebody's making it happen here. That's you. All right, I see what you need to do here. You see what you need to do here. You guys are brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. You got a bunch of tens on here. That means closing out cycles. We had a bunch of tens in a reading that I did yesterday, the day before. Check that out. That may be a continuation of this. I'm not sure, but we have the tens. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 different tens on here that I'm looking at right now. Tens are cycles of completion, like I was saying. They're endings, they're final endings, so that you can move on to something that's going to be more prosperous and more beneficial for you. Okay, and you've invested a lot here. I understand it. the pain that it causes you to have to move on from this, but I feel like you're making a decision to with this Six of Swords. And like I said, now you're aware of these red flags. Yeah, and so basically you're taking anything of importance, basically all of the information and knowledge you've learned from whatever this relationship is here, and you're applying it to your future, and you're moving on to something much better. All right, that was your reading for today. I will catch up with you guys soon. Thanks for letting me read your story for you here, if it was indeed your story. Good job on you, whoever you are. Lots of major changes here. I love it for you, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks.